Today on Newsbreak, it's the shocking state of the nation now. It is clear for all to see our nation in deplorable condition. Ghanaians continue to wonder, how did we get to this point? Wait, doesn't Ghana belong to all of us? And not some few individuals?
You just read my mind.
Why must someone come and spoil all that has been built for over 60 years, and we still need to build it again? It's all because of the future of our children and their children. Building the Ghana we all want together.
This week you saw some, is it MPs?
I'm saying that when we say MPP, Meshabejaphobia. What you want?
You saw it? It is the start of something about to happen to the party called MPP. What did they do? They told the president, sack your finance minister. And as that happened, God told me it is the start of what is going to happen to the party. What is going to happen? There's going to be a breakup of MPP. And it will be because of their flag bearership. They should go to the one for whom is destined to go to. What do they intend to do? And those at the top, what do they intend to do? Their plan is simple. Their person must be the flag bearer. And so if it doesn't go that way, the one who lost, which was wrong, will now break up from MPP. And when he breaks up, people from Ashanti region will follow that man. And he will form his own party. This is what is ahead. As the Lord says, I should tell the ruling party. Their party is close for break up. And it is at the corner. If they don't choose the right person to be their flag bearer, the person the leadership want to put there is not the right person. But the person for whom it is ready for must have it. And the person to have it is from the region. That will have the problem. I rest my case.
And now, watch the evidence.
I'm honorably resigning with immediate effect from the new patriotic party to contest for the high office of the president.
As a people, let us begin to die a little for Ghana, because one thing that I'm very happy with is that I am happy that it was Kwame Nkrumah who gave us independence. Because I don't know, we may not have had a Volta River Authority. It would have belonged to an individual. Akosomo would have belonged to an individual. ECG would have belonged to an individual. At the rate we are going, it only shows us what would have happened. I mean, it would have been terrible. Ghana would have been the property of someone. And we don't want to be like Mobutu Sese Seko's Zaire then, where one person owns everything, or one family owns everything. Neither do we want to go the way of Gabon. This is Ghana, and what belongs to Ghanaians must be left to Ghanaians. We don't expect anybody to capture anything. So if you have captured, be ready, because we will recapture. Something that belongs to all of us is given to an individual or a group of individuals, which means that something that belongs to the state is virtually captured by just a few people. Is that right? So we ask ourselves, if a state insurance corporation, which is meant to deal with state institutions, suddenly finds itself not doing that job, but whatever they have to do has been taken away from them and given to an individual, is that right? We are talking about a situation where scholarships that are meant for poor people, for people who cannot afford it, is being given to people who can afford and more. Is that right? We are talking about a situation where lands that are meant for public use, that's for you and I, all of us, to benefit from it, is being taken away and given to very few people. Is that right? We are talking about hotels and other institutions that are meant for Ghanaians to benefit from. The taxes we pay were used to build these facilities. If it's taken and given to a few people, is that right? We are talking about a situation where a whole security setup in this country, from the Ghana Armed Forces to the police to immigration to SEPS to whatever, is being packed by a certain group of people. No one is saying they are not Ghanaians, but it must be transparent for every Ghanaian child to be able to access and get the opportunity to serve this country. Those are the evils that come out, and it brings frustration onto us. Why should something that belongs to all of us be captured by just a few people? You rightly said, even if we voted for them, we did not vote for them to go and amass that kind of loot. So it is wrong. It is not right. It is immoral and it is criminal. And the only thing that we can do for us in Crusaders Against Corruption is to ask for the bill on the lifestyle audit bill to be signed before this president leaves office, not after just the last few days that he's living. He should sign it and let us work with it. Let us have a lifestyle audit. Let's see what you do to be able to acquire all those plush buildings that are coming up at the Pedrasi area and God knows where. Those are important things. So state capture comes in different forms. It did not start today. We had divestiture. We had a whole meat factory headquarters that was turned into a church. Is that right? It is not right. We had a whole coal store at Tema, a whole lot of coal stores that could have benefited a whole lot of people, being given to an individual's wife. Is that right? So
Yatrase and Chedia Punyamia Daruma in Omania Ayaboko Jojo. Empire near Dida in TNN, so Yatrasiana and Common said Yetian Sapepe and Ebecono. One, obey to me at Jane, you know, now so or the Odia Ababekaho. Power 979 FM, Power 979 FM, and a TVXYZ. Power 979 FM and a TVXYZ. Obey to me at Jane. Na what did the Oheneba Eddie Ababetuda, especially. You can also join Facebook. Over Facebook, and also share video no famaying. And then no, the Ameba Bekan was some the Ameba be Yatremono. Me have more than 1K. Ya a big good so near Dim Comonia Bon Como. Iti Freunia share program no fato to platforms Saudo. Ya Muaso. Either WhatsApp and as a Facebook. Share to so. Say Oheneba Boamah Aba ye was say Dim Como. On the Facebook, na yemo and Como ya Bema Ghana. And then to my papa Eddie Efra. Star 274 hasu. Me babe cheska 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, 1,000. Star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Also, dale wadiye na dibi. And what the first person you can do, you know, which are 50 Ghana. It also say and a wucha. Star 274 hash. Now I select number 1. Power SYZ. Power SYZ. When you select number 1, Power SYZ, enya ewura mu pɛ akwanya no na aba bɛda ho no sika no na ɛba no ɛto de yɛ no sɛ wobɛbɔ wura mu na enuoma nyinaa atumi akɔso ama enuoma atumi ayɛ dwodwo ɛde ama wo dwan ne yɛn na enuoma na ɛwɔ hɔ no wo so bra bɛka ho star 274 hash star 274 hash star 274 hash wow star 274 hash na bowuram what you say star 274 hash bowuram na bra bɛka yɛ ho na enkomo no entumi enye kama manije etumi emra mi twa me ho aba maba betrase na yabɔ nkomo but kai na twa na me ba bɛbobɔ ama ho so wanya bi edi o dial star 274 hash no na wa select number 1 power SYZ na wode aba bɛka ho anije bɛba ama ho so noma etumi akoso twɛme me ba isia na yaba betrase ne yedi
Masaka easy on your power for Masaka promotion. There isn't a big or you're big. Saturday enter power for Masaka promotion. More day I never dial star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Area net choose power effort. Now select the number of drawer and put in the draw Krubia 5 Ghana to the spec. The more as a rush draw them when they stand the chance able to marry in a big. Hey, you're big. Every week you saw your 50,000 Ghana cedis in a chair. Hey, 50,000 Ghana cedis. Knock off you. Good deal, star 274 hash. Masaka. Power for Masaka promotion. It's licensed and regulated by NLA on Caritas Lottery Platform. Kaida drawing Shashada home.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 Ga West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Say yasan yeshia biemu a ene enkomo no yatrase yedie na ene no as usual enuoma bebre na ekoso ewo mamu a me expect see nyina no yebetumi yakabo ma nije sonko etumi aba matrase e de ama mogabi mase nyame yadoma adwoada obetenka live and Khalid ewo fiduemu ha na enkomo no yedie no ene edai enyina no efa amamuo bone ene nuoma bone bia esi oman ni mu fragmentum water region ya yi wo makwa yato o madedemu ama enuoma enkoso ato asien na semo mobo ene edai ono so akansa wan bi okotesti. I've already told you say wo wadia bi ya yo na nsawam wo betwopo ho and medical catch MPP for no. But yeah, before some econo, dial star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Now we're selecting number 1, power SYZ. When you're selecting number 1, power SYZ, or maybe Sasa Pesu saying, enter 1 and enter 2. 1,000 Ghana now paid, you know. Tienye, obi betwa 50 Ghana no wadi na obi atwa 10 cedis na 50 atwopo ne wote wono obobo no hene na atwa saa menida metwa saa menida wo betwa uni because untwa dodo yedi kaka to say sika na down phone so no twa de bafu twa 3 twa 4 twa 5 twa 6 twa 7 twa 8 twa 9 twa 10 utwa 10 say 50 Ghana na utwa 50 Ghana na udi 1000 cedis a sika be na chance a me ba be ro abobo amawo amwanya sika the capacity man se menche sika timbeche sika amwanya biadi wodi ya ne say wo betwa keke eti bowram na twa bi meye muvu another day opani a ye frɛ no ato esien ya de no akwa akotum na ato esien ekɔ for 15 solid years. So far your friend Mensa Otabel. And I walk Sikakrabia, your friend Capital Bank. The CEO of the company, and Pape, ya your friend Atu Esien. Now, Mohe Adia Bini Assembly Americanene. When Yamia John Dramani Mahama or some no or some. When Yamia John Mahama or some no, when Yenipa. Her medical catcher gun and be a say. O nipa bia wo my way mu. O Cassetia John Mahama when young was okay one way or the other. Eh. Archbishop Duncan Williams. A suffocate 2-year program. Owura John Dramani Mahama me to helicopter kofano. Papa na to me amabonti amebo Ghana for amane. And your software is to Anaba and the Becca yes say John Mahama and why yes adiwi. Someone says Samusubai Asoche Bebamoso. What boa software mua Archbishop suffocate wa. What buano. Otabe software. Yo, and your mo Otabe software ketwa. Was support to Otabel suffocate. You were John Dramani Mahama me to helicopter, Ecofano, a seven nenqua and now what tiasie. So for nan to me a mediwa dancie. Ne so for penny Otabel, and to me a mabontia mekasa. Na Otabel jana sorry dem, a pretty, etiado Mahama. And Owura John Dramani Mahama ba ye no. Owura John Dramani Mahama wo ho no. Wanti Otabel sofo antum. O sevu ne nkwa. Wanti Otabel juma ye ni antum. Oboa won. Ba nanado ba ye no. Wonu a Otabel ye campaign man no. Watsi na juma ye ni atum 15 years. Won se nyame kasa. Ene now 15 years no. Yama owura ato esien. Just 15 years crack a car. Anka problem ni ho. What ma yo sama asie? Abrantia no yama ni 15 years. Or sa kwaye hard labor. Hard labor. What hard labor? What's na nyame ya adoma. Eda bia ato esien be wura ho bia no. Ade tia obe start the service as hard labor. Na obi a wako ensawan prison da. Kesa mi amawura fie ho da pie no. Hard labors no sa wko foforo no a. Odi ya ne se anopatututu ensuo ba na maba besesa kwa inside. Blog ba no mabefa akọ. Enam ba no mabefa akọ. Obi no maba gate mo na mo soa ede ko inside. Enti ato asie na dwuma ya wokoye no ho no. Minianum Ghana for Eya area sene wahu. Eya mwani na ho. Wonim se asema atu esien no. Yes. Ewom se eka aba. But atu esien eka asem bi. Asemu a atu esien eka ye no se. Owura kenofori ataba ne ho se. Opese wo to bank no. Opese wo to. Na wanton ama no. one ton man no never be a codro no. So for me, so tabel, a quenya mount, a quenya bama wa, over to me be another branch I want some prison. Sa to see an echo. It will be a branch man, no house mount. A sorry no. Moses Samusubain. Namun no kurema duodino kuremamo. Namun not dear or domo. Because nan came to me a protector at Wessian. And Mensa Otabel, and Monyam, by using 9 billion to serve the banks. And the Mensa Otabel say, well, her TV BM, well, her Anima Kingdom. Was he a ne, well, her Captain Planet. Was it a ne, well, her Tom and Jerry. And ne, well, her Tachadia, Yoko School. Well, her Anima Kingdom. Now, what Chadian Ponyame will continue to speak until 2024. Also, I'm going to go say. Also, I'm going to say from Unyame Egusokasa. Unyame Tiase Wate. Ura John Dramani Mahama. Bebia Wobiano. And then you may. Ukon koto dwani na ubompa yakatire unyankopon a eyabo edi Oheneba Boamah tire unyame na mehu se unyame so ensema yakafa papa hu nyina da biaba MPP amanyokuo so times 10 MPP for kokasa John Mahama ofama ne friend papa no Obabi amabonti am testified that son owura John Dramani Mahama twempra. Akufo do apenso de obaba bonten beka say. Woni na na do kotum for guest house. No da ho ni nkruma said ye twa so ni. Obabonte beka Akufo do amtimi me yi ne ho ano. Omoka so owura John Dramani Mahama ye kromfo. Na do Jubilee House abroso. For the first time I had to say ye repu female MP e wo Jubilee House eno no. Shaman force for Monsasada. Must say, woman, do a man of the grato preno. Young betriamka, Mobebrepa. What a Mamma Sunny San Comoe. Volta region. Any Volta River Authority, Viari. A Konya Modia this year, Motta Framantem. Any of this year, Womuti and Shunano, a fasono, a time pa. Na yankano kure entire de ese fatano mini anmo he wo se ebre bia no de yaya ye dam no ene sese eyama na ebusua edurumre bia eya ye bie ama ensuo no etumi ba besen na enhyehye kwan so no se edusu na se wo ba bia the first thing that was Saudi kan ye no say I was so make sure say ase ho no e ho te sen Ehwayana ansa na mubabia mabie menemo kasai we no aya ya Volta Lake no ene yakosombo dam no ene wuhui na de atie no say yenyam ye mpo yenyam ye yo yenya spillage afani ababie but there was any pako ni akwata kiase o say One what yes, on ye bia ebesi one saying. And soon a namasiona econo, emusi, and emusi ye. The content of insuana yebe bia, amana kogumuno, ebetumia conteni, and then to me conteni. There be a before no mguho, and a crobo for. Masami mbien and sion kukuamo. A DNA being a film. Bien and kukuamo basabasa. After all, what? Na sadie we no atwakoso for so many years, and it's still happening because I before the kromofo na guase o omo ye nipa bia men koku won enti instead of say wo mo mfidia and komode betimu no and catch chapter no and count Eti dredging machines ahodoa anka wasi ya de tim na emu da ho said ya beya the content of ensuo no ene ensuo no nso no edru ba bia ya mia ebetum ye bu amadam no asai eti wose ye bie minianom ajapadia ensuo ya sai no e was Samarias enye easy ana se say ya na say nya hwe ye mie so many years and adesia owo fragmentum adesia owo fragmentum aserve you with electricity hwe edan ye yesi awie amanfo dan amanfo fienom hwe ba bia nsuo ne deda o ensuo na duru ayi edan na pampamo mo hade me say hade no etu amo de kodo enamnam kuro no mu ensuo na wura ma bi wo ha adru window level bi wo ha enam epono na pampam hwe de ohi hwe said ye no ma sikoso seven prediasa engineer se wo man mu no wo mu bi aye adane sabe some ponchio some cocoa I don't know engineer ebrana so ye pese ye bi ensuo no eti adwuma ben na wase ye number 1 and say e wase ye san fam wo ba bi ensuo no be kono na ye hu ensuo no kwan sai enkrocha saba ho ana anomoma ho ba bi a ye di marketia ma ensuo no sai ensuo no won fa no e dey activity na akoso ensuo no emu do anemu no the content of ensuo no aba no e betumi afam anetumi fam say no man nyina na wo so mo check and one say 7 predu asatibon koso bi yote ne ba bi o sori ya no patututu no ano wo say na ye bebie ram na namu it is a say no e japadia asai anya ise a japadia asai no anya ise obia serve with electricity more than 50-60 years omo achade ni omo akatue ni he mini yanom wo ho ayro ho samu a ehu pana na se adesi omo voter adesi omo adan and some of the areas asama ye mobbo omo kama fo ne hwan and media houses are what Ghana hano majority akọ man watum obi anka bi framantem na nsuya yida form adanfo na nsuya yida form eti ye fa ho ban na ama keta ohene akasa togbi gogba akasa na nana akyerem akawiro ho sem na metie nana speech no me say nana piao itio.
We are now at Kaji Canal. When the sea defense was constructed, the contractor Gary Shack, they built these sluice gates to control the flow of the water. If it is flooded, the towns are flooded, open the sluice gates for the water to enter the sea. But unfortunately, they have not been opening the sluice gates for the water to flow freely into the district. Now it's overflooded. And there's an urgent need for the sluice gates to open so that the water can flow straight into the sea. Nothing will happen. Because when it is getting flooded, they just release the sluice gates. Now Akosombo has about 2 feet so that the water can be released into the system. And it's going to affect more the towns all over here. Anyako, Osharimba, as far as Waflau. That's what the appeal we are making to the community, to whoever can see our plight, is that they should open the sluice gates. The workmen, the engineers don't do things for fun. So we have to get that engineering technique and open the sluice gates. It's done all over the world. So that the sea can have the excess water and discharge it somewhere else. So far, that's the appeal I'm making.
Sautie nana asem ya wokan ya. Ensuo no eba. Ya wo ba bia ensuo no san ba biem. Na eba na eba beduru a automatically no e wosan komu bie. Ha no. E wosan omutumi bie na omu bia. Na ensuo no afam akwapu no mu. Sadia ba ya ensuo no dodo no betumi akwapu no mu na ama eho no so atumi ada ho sadia ba ya ensuo nkoyiri famanfo. Obi yasoro ho eso watu we mu nyanse ni ho watu we ni mu enti ensuo ne ba ekoba wura fie instead of say ensuo no be kopu no mu no ensuo no nya ba bi mfa wo ma we pa yenso de nyame se yenka no kore nyame se yenka no kore pa se etomre bi ana wose yenka no kore se yadimi o eye dimi pa na yadimi sa no tira se anka adia na say akwada no free class 1 ekọ class 2 class 2 for nyankoye also the class 1 for be peso automatically there will be a congestion. Anka the best thing in the say before some be a soro hono kra no na nke ha no wo mo de car release it da entuosuo ne ba straight wom ono okono yatum ana ensuo so de yam locking way o wo block ensuo way a ono ankasa be pe ba bi obekwa akofa no akwa ginani ena hwe hwe atoyire nchemu a ato amanfo hwe japadia esai sese no enyama da adwa o etietumi hu ye so ma bia ha no a enkensuo no kwade daada ana sese kura no de aya no se yanhwe yi a ensuo no toguma ebebu almost say Tuesday and on beto dam ni gate ni mu it is a sense ba and ba hey mommy and triabu asio na ye ade bia ye mfa nyansa to ho na seven preduasa seven preduasa seven penimfo anim jimie enye enko na ye jimie o wunyini na hunu nyansa eye o eboa wo eti ensuo no kose ya to Tuesday. Ensuo no kose ya to Tuesday. Wa mo tia so be bia kakra ka o ma na basoro. Said ye be ensuo no be ko baba mo. Etan. Mo mi ensa ya dwene. Na mo ma yan dwen won no ho ano. E japade asai oh awurade. Ha. Volta region. Masemo mobo. Na wonim. I know who self so esan wo. Ade we start ye no. Omo twa wo mo light mu nso. Omo dundum wo mo light mu nyina. Se wo mo ma light no emaye mpo na obi. Eti wo ha kuro no mu no. Ana sesei omo de kodo obesim. Enti obi atwene nuoma atu afiri kuro no mu ekura because ensuo na tre anka wo se ensuo no direct but nipa da sani se omane hwe asem we ho se e wo se daati bi ura John Dramani Mahama papawa omohwehwem na misusu se eyebo apaye. It is a say obi akwa kope be ada akola ketwa e natra kudum obi fie abu Esuo ni wura mu na dan na buagu. Who dear koso? Who dear happen? Asifimo, ayo. Wamaino enuama bia ekoso no enyo. Engineer kuranua. Wudi saboni we no. Wo aduane bia kwochan samwonfuo bi na obekọ hodate. Why adwuma fom pa. Wate? Nyame hu mobo. No fa bone nchewo. Ana light no a omo atwetwetwemu no ana so madundundum no no. Omadwene se jame bia ensuo no eka light no a because ensuo no ba so dodo. Etie bia betumi akakra na shock amafo komo. But let me tell you something. Ada any part of water region and say and come mutu electricity be impo. Seriously. When you ye ewo ho. Yamawura mu nkodi another enkomo. Na yeda so ewum. Dia wamuni ma menkonko he already. Na ayi me press conference no mesro monhwe ma ayi ne ma me na say what program ya ka say be kan wasem ekoso me da say me nyante ho hwenti yan hwe de ebekoso e wo chief mem ho no because me wo interest wo ho eti e ho so no yenye na energy commission energy ministry no any VRA any central for a press conference awie moma yentie nkoma akoso e wo ho.
The spillage is to prevent the water from topping and compromising the integrity. This is not the first time the VR is spilling water from Nakosi. Spillage of water from the dam was done in 1966, 1967, 1968, 1970, 1971, 1972, 1974, 1991, and more recently, 2010. These were all done to prevent the water from topping the dam. In line with our emergency preparedness plan and standard operating procedures, prior to the commencement of the spill operation, formal letters were sent to all the stakeholders, both at the national and district levels, including all communities and people living along the downstream of the dam, to inform them of the spillage. The spillage began at a low rate for about 1.5 weeks, with no impact on the downstream communities. However, the inflow into the reservoir continues to increase at a higher rate. And therefore, there was the need to increase the spill rate in order to slow down the rate at which the reservoir elevation was rising. This has resulted in the flooding of some communities downstream the dams. Before the spill rate was increased, the Water River Authority, in collaboration with the National Disaster Management Organization, evacuated some of the residents in the affected communities to higher grounds, which we designate as well the safe haven of these communities. And essential relief items were provided for the affected communities on October 11, 2023. The VRA will continue to monitor the inflow into the Akosobo Reservoir and make a decision to close the spill gate to stop the spillage when the situation suggests so. The VRA therefore wishes to caution all residents along the Water River and downstream of the Akosobo Dam and Pong Dam to continue to take the necessary precautionary measures to prevent loss of lives. The VRA will continue to monitor the situation, work with our key stakeholders, and provide regular updates to ensure prompt response to any emergency that may arise.
Very good. Yadana say. Na Omampani Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mamadou Bawumia. Se omoba water region. Eya mumisa omonsem wate. Hwe asantefo nanado eba ho a eya mumisa nasem. Asem we American ne amamotie wo. Omampani Akufo-Addo onye president wa Ghana wo. Omampani Akufo-Addo we foreign president of Ghana. Nanado a foreign president hwe me ne mo kase wo Morocco BBS ana nana adodan kwa Akufo-Addo akwa twete na tie ensuo yira fa Ghana fo ensuo a yira fa Kumase eja atoyira ntama eto yen Nanado say on behalf and people of Ghana, I extend my deepest condolence to King Mohammed deceased and to the government and the people of the Kingdom of Morocco on the tragedy which has been occasioned by Friday earthquake and has claimed the lives of thousands. We pray for the families of the Etwaso. Now, Wini Sofori, I'm Fanteku for Adwato Tuamaneno. Was it the economic hardship in this country is more tragic than the earthquake disaster in Morocco? Have you extended your greatest condolence to us for voting for you blindly? Face the economic mess here and stop the first look. Me chill. Mama yamfa asemia omampania kaina yenyusuwi. Yase empanifu bu baby say it's only the fool that will go to sleep while his house is on fire. In Nigeria fobe. Sabio ose okwase anko ano bekwa akoda. Wabra eja edani fie mu a ehye. Yaman pani Nanado dan kwa Akufo-Addo ye no nete Ghana ha. Ensuo yira fa fragmentem ye anya se ensuo na ato. A man-made problem ye wase obi solve ne wanye. She efie ni adanya ensuo yira dure na pampam. Nipa afama hwere o nkwa. Ajapade a asai Nanado dan kwa Akufo-Addo say emfa ne ho. Ananu ya Kumase Ketia market eja tomu. Nanado si amfane ho. Nanado dan kwa Akufo-Addo ye kurom ha asase wosuo si ye. Asase keka ne ho kakra na nsanya Nanado anka hwe ankyere yen. Morocco fo akwekasi Nanado akwa Twitter. Ei awurade Yehowa Akufo-Addo Twitter. Nana, Mr. Akufo-Addo, my advice so. Well, asama aketesi ade kachire ono. Was the economic hardship in this country is more tragic than the earthquake disaster in Morocco. Have you extended your greatest condolences to us for voting for you blindly? Fix the economic mess here and stop the first look. Be chiwa kan. So be scarce or chiwa. Minimi yempo. One baby, what reduce you a minor kokodro? What reduce you a minor to nothing? Yes, somehow. On behalf of the people of Ghana, Nanado dan kwa Akufo-Addo two parties say, me Oheneba Boamah Bennie on behalf of wo pata se masoma say kwa wo si Morocco fo ya katrem say asemo mampani Akufo-Addo kan ye say on behalf of yen oboa yen soma no say ye ono ne na yire ne ma ne na busua ne gas de a fine na yen Ghana fo de yen soma no because problem a ewo krom ha no esokrata de mfese no Morocco some of the natural disaster to me to obia. Yeah, man-made disaster. And akoso disaster be change disaster be. And now you should send musa. Woman penia den and should send me yo de say. Ada na wonwe woman for ho na da bia odwiro be hu. Yet Ghana ha. Ghana from what twa wu abato mu no akofa George Floyd the year abasa obeye. Yet Ghana ha atoyina chapter yen. Ni asesa France for dem bia Ebu osasai no akotwete ana oye hwehwenim sei ada na de ye soma wo ya de soma wo no ana akoka nwasemi on behalf of Ghanaians asoma Masoma. And I'm a Yaganani. And I'm a Yankao. Without due respect, Mr. Man. Share. It seems say a Kufuado at the Ghana for your silence at the diagro man. A mabuna muwa kurumuha muhu say, Nanadu dan kwa Kufuado at the ye ye come ye at the diagro when we ain't one respect yang. Banana, don't take the leniency to be our weakness. Ghana for mabunu be sorry na we yam be so asem way me katra wonya ne. Me say there will be a time mo be ka me pa chaw but obi antie mo. Ato yire ntema si Ghana ha. Ama nipa nya ba bi na. Wo beti Morocco wo tweti akwakwa ya dan. Akwa wo si wo mo condolences. Na de ato ya no wo si yan. Oh, Akufuado. When you Ghana man penny, me do nyame. O pretende ke kasa wo doyen, o no yen. Me nya sure said that you na wo na wo ba besa ba Ghana biem. Utim wo din wo Ghana for so pa. Anka wo de Boamah ne yakura fa tire the king of King Mohammed. Boamah ne yate tire say King Mohammed Miso yusia yira fam yo e Ghana enso me dinemu na ma wo sew me ne me nkrofo na yenso ensuo ayira fa Ghana sasa na ye Boamah ne wo body ato na wo gina so de Boamah ne ana wo yesihwanim sa ana wo ni pa ho sa adan wo mamuo sa e tan sa ora Johnson yesi edun ketia se men kan kire wo se wa mamuo we violence every one. You be and hobium ya aka. You have nothing left. And let me tell you something. A mabuna wa Ghana be sorry one day to you. They will not beat you. They will not bite you. But they will ask you to resign. Because who actions in Yinano indicate say when you Ghana president but we mampeni wo man bi so na wote Ghana usuba nyina kire pefe say woni do ema Ghana fo but wo do e de ma aman bi so fo na enye odo ya wo ma aman bi so fo e ya srasre eni ehwa na ayo sa what asrasre eni ehwa enti na wo yesa no said ye be ya wo ha ye be mu aduane adie ya ma ba bia da na ya pon sika se usuban na emwa wo na ba magana fo ho hia wo ato yire nchema ato yenya wo hia eni ahokyere amo aka so atumi abie wa no aka che Ghana fo say Ghana fo mo ni da me so mo nyimfiri me so na mentumi nya hwe ma mo koso na we will clean up exercise bi yen once woman ye na mo be ko dache wan ko ha wo ma be ko unuyan be ko obusuafo be ko mensaka promo twa look mama kantre wo say da biarada eya ye ka say se wonwa wo hwe me no se we ye nipa wo pesika nka me ba me nsaka kora no anka me nka ho asem anka before say mabia ma no kora na maka bibi say me nsaka ye be yo na nka wadi kan kora twa wo de yededa eti Boamah Bennie na bra betwa wo me nsaka what you say me nsaka Dial *274# na bowurem na select number 1 power SYZ. When you select number 1 power SYZ ewie pe obebi sa so person utwa sen obebi sa so person utwa sen no bi sa so person utwa sen ya e ka me anka mia 10 50 Ghana mia 2 mia 3 mia 4 Mia 5, Mia 6, Mia 7, Mia 8, a bear crank, Mia 20, 100 Ghana. Nobody 1,000 cities. Me Banama Babe ran the first one and Sana did the second afro. What the other saying? Fahuram, but Jessica didi. Na Konya Kasia Babe Dahamau. Star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. But Jessica Wate. Minia and Fen will be in Fen Yagro. School books no, a branded drew, school fees no, a branded drew. Media me say, and come a promoa or what woman. What pissy cabe 1,000 Ghana di Jano. Sebika 1,000 capacity man. Some in time 1,000 Ghana will get be massing. Ria she the pabe and 9 enum babe when 1,000 cities. Umpe when out pedeng. What the end say? Ube jack when yano diatum. Mejatu mama. Iti brabejiska na favuru. What ya say? Mesaka promo. Also bejiska na fedidi. Look, mami fa asem we and fa intra to. Sick. Areme yao. Aye adiebi. Now, there is this guy, Sheikh Areme yao. Where NPP ni bia muntia sama mekani you ya wa NPP ni main bia your friend Sheikh Areme yao where NPP ni before Mahmoud Bawumia probably NPP ni obedeni NPP na national chief imam wanye ni pa munyi yimu enu nti dia protete asay no ofa eye ne yi enu wama akoa we kwan Sheikh Areme ya kwan say wamra metra ne nchen na wanyini kasa no doso eti so obi ba ho ana opeso won public no ekasa o communicate ama no na mesre national chief imam say sa akoa no a wode na ba betra won nchen won papa ebeya pamono na NPP ahye na madodo mesre NDC fu a wagana nyina se Dr. Sheikh Osman Nuhu Sharbutu wamu program no a your friend, almost your friends, Molly, Anna, Molly D. Now, some program, your programmer. Yeah, you know, last year, some Molly D programming. And now, Ura John Dramani Mahama call her. But when me a quatrain, no. I can't see a friend of Malam John. No. Now, this time round, on your catch up, me I say. One of the so kukudra. So be who saw a Christian near with the communion. Ya catch Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say oh kukudro this time round that. Uncle Tree Ura John Dramani Mahama, non friend Malam John. So Ura John Dramani Mahama epe Malamwa, obefa Eddie Kennedy. You know the bemano. Respect yourself. I was a program we because Cremonia with the communion. Ye was a program we asked. Na NDC fua muwa Accra ha any all areas in Ginano ya tu yan safrem wafi malidi yase obi amra we yan pipini we ya ayi meso o yan pipini obepede ho ensi ho ema ho NDC ni bia wo ba bia so ye kristoni so ye kremoni owura John Dramani Mahama beba ho mumra me man fans any national chief imam ya koma fans keke ya command set from mom and we read John Dramani Mahama ya kwa command fans na enkramofona wo mo yo mo program na kire say kramonia wodi communion there wa hwe ya obenya hu because wo mo hu bi da omo dia wo mo hu bi da na ye kwa homa so na ye di kanti asem yi Yet can't tear some way. Now, some young madam, you decant ye. The Koba, Baba Trema, maybe see.
The planning committee, under the leadership of the chief man, demands fullest cooperation of all participants, guests, and elders to support the smooth and meaningful celebration of the Maulid this year. As part of the principle, the former president will be accorded all his courtesies as a former president, but upon entry into the arena, he will drive straight to his second place. He will drive straight to his second place without moving around to receive cheers. Without moving around to receive cheers.
Akwano wa Yariana, without moving around, he will move round. Program no dia. Mama akwa se kareme yaw antiase se wodi agra sa program we yama ne masse bi yankramofo mabunu wodi agra yama ne masse bi taw samate samu no kaye se wowura John Dramani Mahama ba baby ayede ama ne se won kwotena no yebema na kwotena without moving around massa wunya serious se kareme yaw wunya serious wodi agra. We will stage a demonstration against you. Are you serious? And what do you know? I think that. What can I say about trauma? When you were John Dramani Mahama at you from Mobuada. When you're serious, say carry me out. When you're serious, Wabrabom. And people Jerry will chow picture. And we are with this one. You are not a serious man if you joke with John Dramani Mahama. Obete, yakwa humaso. Na yani Saibu. Samzu. Samzu. Waya convener at the ma consent zongo youth. Saibu akwaba. Saibu memu akwaba. Me pa mo check Shaibu line no Emma me na Emma maintenance aha na me ne Shaibu eni nkomo me ne Shaibu emedi nkomo Shaibu okay
the planning committee under the leadership of the chief man demands fullest cooperation of all participants, guests, and elders to support the smooth and meaningful celebration of the Maulid this year. As part of the principle, the former president will be accorded all his courtesies as a former president, but upon entry into the arena, he will drive straight to his second place. He will drive straight to his second place without moving around to receive cheers. Without moving around to receive cheers. The planning committee, under the leadership of the chief man, demands fullest cooperation of all participants, guests, and elders to support the smooth and meaningful celebration of the Maulid this year. As part of the principle, the former president will be accorded all his courtesies as a former president, but upon entry into the arena, he will drive straight to his second place. He will drive straight to his second place.
Yakwa humaso na yene Shamsu Shaibu entretren komo mini Shaibu akwaba. Na umpombo kodie.
Nyame adu.
Akwaya ya friend Sheikh Areme ya ono. Na sam na woka ye ne Zongo youth. Mosem wo bibi kakra kan ewo ho. E de na mo ka fa hu.
Ampa yanya antie se this year more leading no omubeye no on the 14th no na protocol arrangement na omuye no omu say the former president no on see wo field no so ya ne kompo any crowd na eba hono na ne ebe ni say no ayo obi a oye former president according to Armiao Shaibu no Nimre Atum. That is from Armiao Shaibu. Nimre Atum. And then Nimre ni. And then Nimre ni no. No. Yabema watina kanu. on see and we do ya and on say you bet you what can do more echo see that ya or better not with us so. And we thought that it is not right, it is not appropriate. Because the young man say I'm part in the natural and Tina Omoyanitano. But can say just in recent times, now President Mahama no president, penultimate president to the presidency of Akufo-Addo, under which Boamah is working as the vice president. And in that time, now Omo arrangements na Omo yeno. And yet Boamah time, because John Mahama was the president in 2016. And the Bia Sana Omo protocol no etiana. And what informs the decision say ene Omo best protocol no ama John Mahama on the and Yan and Grofo on Tia Muslim po na on tika ni musa kopi bebia obekwa kwata ewo days ni so and we thought say we share nia ekoso no enye ade a eye and ye to so no so obi a eti kuti ewo that protocol arrangement no army a o shaibu and army a o shaibu too. I'm very pleased by the fact that I share the same surname with him. Army al Shabu, he's a politician. Yeah. He is an MPP political activist. Obieni, Nanyaya Patrick said, we are Muslims, even though we are NDC, through and through. But the Atanakan said, and now you can't eat your cake and have it. Yeah. You have options between two things for you to do. The Opa said, we are spokesperson for the National Chief Imam. Go ahead and do so and put aside your political code. The Opa said, when your politicians are, put aside the work in the office of the National Chief Imam, because that office is supposed not to be partisan. We revere that office so much. Politics. And this before, say, I can go there and seek to speak for the National Chief Imam. But because I cannot put aside my political leanings, my political orientation and my political views, means and I have made a choice. Nanya can say, Saria Shaibu, and in the Akikawa, our office now, Omo politics. The Omo and to me, and yes, I Jumana, which must be devoid of politics, the Omo to me, ya, Omo point to her, now Munkonya Omo MPP politics. Thank you. It's as simple as that. Because near Echo City, yan to me, yes, yan to me, yes, Ochina. Thank you. Ena, Yanya, Instiano, yet draw, Krata, and the two Bojan say, what is happening is wrong. And see, around 11 o'clock in the night, and I say, the National Chief Imam has called them and directed them to revise the protocol arrangement, which is to say, Nyamuya eno, enye, and Nyamuya eno, so then a National Chief Imam has never endorsed it. So, on whose authority did they draw that protocol arrangement? On whose authority? That is one. And number two, so which office now? It is not for Army Shabu to determine who should come, how the person should come, especially of the status of the former president. Good. And if you want to bring any issue about security, about arrangements for a year, you don't have to mean the status of the former president of Ghana. Not even if the person is an aspirant in pool, you don't have that legitimacy to put him on the sideline, especially when he is a former president of Ghana and a statesman of that nature. And the Edena, we can say, he has to go. What informs that? What informs that? Is it because he thinks that he's going to steal the show? Is it because he thinks that that is a forum? And that is a space that the Oheneba Boamah, a friend saying, Boamah the cheers higher than his candidate. Okay. What informs that? Because that never happened before.
Eti mede wo sie no na wodi mi esi no sese no san ana atitafo ye ndisi atitafo a wo mo enso ye nkramofo zongofo no san na yemra sa program na se yemra no san ye nyai ba na
because as for us Muslims, especially NDCU, we have even been encouraged by this arrangements are almost so that it will go in disadvantage of the former president. And we have the ultimate responsibility to protect the image of the former president.
Thank you.
NDC people.
Thank you.
Yes, NDC people, yeah. All of them, not in Greater Accra, because this is national bowling. And I believe North, South, Potema, your friend Ashanti, Potema, your friend Bronga Habu, they have got rid of what is happening in the office of the National Chief Imam. So I believe they will be encouraged by this. I was saying Omumbra. Now Omumbe defended the image of the former president.
Okay.
This is somebody who has been a president before, and the question we are asking is, first time on your president now, on your time no, was this the arrangement? And if it is not, what informs the arrangement today?
Thank you.
And we know Admiral Shaibu to be a leader and spokesperson of Koju. And in 2020 elections, we know what happened.
Yeah.
This was somebody. Omuya elections now answer na umbeji. Onu wa authenticating his results rather.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for him, in rule hours, and I used December, I said that results now Koju authenticating it is wrong.
Yeah.
So on what basis did Armiao authenticate the original result?
Thank you.
Is this not partisan?
Medo ase na me de sia yemrenti. Etime do ase. Me no be share program na ase. Ye be ya ma na ye fe. What?
Thank you, sir.
Me da say. Why I mini abema ya friend Sabu Shamsu and I yaten kan we convener and my concern zongo shoot and I yate but this is it. Memene da and a jumadi no ebekoso. Na sa program ya ekoso Saturday no mesrawo wo ba e ya fa ho pa jedem wo jere bia mani nsu wo andi sikala bia fa boti ya bema program na yakono Owura John Dramani Mahama what transcribe pejana si ekon ho e na ko park no so round e na ba besi ba bia wote eti arome yaw se wadwene se ma John Mahama e nante a woni problem ye de besi akonkon ye de na ko park no so send your nante mfa ba bia ye be mo hu say NPP adwuma no a wo ye no chief imam ho no we are not going to allow you and mesre the Zongo youth someone shase na mama arome yaw en hu say na NPP adwuma no ye no chief imam ho no we are not going to allow him to do that because chief imam no wanya wo nana ana wo papa and the chief imam akonya no enye wo busue ni bi and the create to ya and na wo te ho a wo didi ho adodode no we watete wato nenam e kekasa said that chief imam ni ho a obey chief imam and yanka me Oheneba Boamah ho ai I will be the chief imam because wo ye bias wo nye ni papa and na osi ho no me ba si a ne ba be trust ne yedi nkomo me saka no wontwa ye twa because me koba me ba be cheska star 274 hash no was select number 1 power SYZ dudu obi obetwa bi atwagum na me koba me diska tweme me ba si a
Then let's take him to Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic.
Yes, Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic.
And I was the name.
I'm saying Nakuma.
And I'm going to go Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Daddy, say.
Yeah. Me want Tommy Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Only a good heartbeat no. ABT.
Masaka. Easy on your power for Masaka promotion. There isn't a big or you're big. Separate power for Masaka promotion. One day I never dial star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Area net choose power effort. Now select a number of drawer and put it in Hushim. Draw Krubia 5 Ghana to the spec. The more as a Russia draw them when they stand the chance able to marry in a big. Hey, you're big. Every week be a so you 50,000 Ghana cedis na yache. Hey, 50,000 Ghana cedis. Knock off you. Good la star 274 hash. Mesaka. Power for Mesaka Promotion. It's licensed and regulated by NLA on Caritas Lottery Platform. Kaida drawing shada home.
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here, sir.
Assassin common one, a baba shall no nti there will be a fire into and one bedin come. Now, enano yene Don Emmanuel Agbanyo, where Anna Agbanyo, where treasure ewo National Caucus NDC parliamentary aspirants. Ena yene Reverend James Ofoebacha, onosono eye PRO National Caucus NDC parliamentary aspirants and you know more Asia and me. Now you beba your main topic and so but this national NDC caucus aspirants, parliamentary aspirants, no Mr. Free PR so. Pierre Eddie no we ayadai sa adie efrihen ebada ben
Oheneba that's it mamintia watie for nyina also. National Caucus of NDC parliamentary aspirants. Parliamentary aspirants are now almost praise almost that was the 13th of May. I call in primaries, you know. Yeah. And you know, out of all the aspirants in the contest, you know. Yeah. 275 and emerge as winners. Yeah. We are talking about 500 plus, plus or minus. Na sao munyina no ena nei no esane wo hwe sene Ghana akwa kudu. Mambo bone nyama atete apansam keta se hye proye dwirim. Ye ne ne hu se this time you know ye ma enye te se dia de bia ye no. But we will do something different. And then they say ye nyina na ye nka ye humbom. Na sene tie bia oya bia wo bia mu no differences bia bitterness bia na ye nka hye. Na ye mbra na ye mbe ye adwumaden. Enfa entire elected pieces no. Any the flag bearer na chi. Ni engi to me. Enfama NDC. Okay. Na ye ntumi entoto niama ye sene be ya Ghana for ebenya ahoto.
Iti mukwe mahu se press conference ayi bi nenamu da be na be start
nyame ya adoma echena ena kue no ye pa ho ye di dwuma bebre. Okay. Ye di dwuma right from started 14th of May, right after the primaries. and yenjumadi ni asin by election ni mu nyina na ye di mu akoten den pa na ni nyina mu no etena na ye pese ye pa dwumadi no ho ankasa ntoma
okay
na ye ma Ghana for ete ye wa asem bia ye pese ye ka kire Ghana for nyina te sansem no na omunhu se 2024 abato a ye beko no ebe ye soronko minti hu kakra se eyo madwin se afi no ana 2024 abato a ye ba beko no ye benya independent candidate ye benya obi a obetwe ne ho na wakwakodom party fufuro bia se o de waso beto form kra ye call primaries wie ye no saade no untibi
ye nte kra yeah
very good because enoni juma ye pesi ye di to make sure say every aspirant no matter how you are bitter yen swallow that bitter pill na yen nyina na yen kan ye humbom enti na obehu say obia ni wa wafa ne dawro ne ne tonton sansan afre na chi domfo say mumbedi machi na menko as independent.
Very good meba memra don so don oye lawyer na oye lawyer okay you and na yen share yen common from this angle say ye wo parliamentary aspirants bi wo ho a ana say bia bi mu omolusu a na wo mo MPs dada eda so parliament kra no mo contest ya wo mo alusu mukui omoka ho ana omonka ho.
Oh yes, thank you very much. I want to greet the national executive of the national caucus of NDC parliamentary aspirants globally. I want to greet all of them. I want to greet the regional executives across the country that indeed they are doing well and they should continue to do well for the NDC and President Mahama. Indeed, all MPs that are lost in these just ended parliamentary primaries are part and parcel of the national caucus of NDC parliamentary aspirants. And our chairman is Honorable ABA Fuseni.
Okay.
Who is also
ABA Fuseni is your chairman.
Is our chairman.
Oh, okay,
our
okay.
National chairman.
Oh, okay.
He is a member of parliament and also has lost or was unsuccessful in the just ended NDC primaries. And so they are all part. And come tomorrow, you will come and see a number of members of parliament that were unsuccessful at their primaries and will be part of us, and they'll be delivering powerful solidarity messages to make sure, sir, we are united for victory 2024.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I think say we know Nyame adoma wotena mobe pa hon command from hono a ekono moyi nyina ba beta janti e be hyase ne awure mankasa ne hu dwumadi a obedi after wotena program no wotena ana Saturday
chena ewo Nat Hall ewo Workers College Nat Hall
okay
nondu na ya she ye dwumadi na se bad press conference na nkasa no no mienu that is 2 latest by 2:30 no na the press conference no ahihye so
okay mu program ankasa mu be di
yes your program I be started from 10 na ebe bobe 2 no ese ye 2
but no de mu mie ma press no ana press no betumi awo
press no betumi awo
oh okay
on betumi awo ho aye omo setups ne bibia on betumi awo ho because omo MPs ni bia omo face so with some of the solidarity message ne inaugural message speech ne those things, you know, some of them need to go on air.
Okay.
You know, on betumi awo.
Thank you. Yen sha yen komo twetwe na se na yen wura mu na yen hu ensama hodo a asisie ewe ye mamu na yen take one after the other na yen hwe se betumi amuvu one yen hwe ekosombo dam ene de ekoso bondam ene akosombo dam ene flood a take place ewo ho me sha se for freedom so
yeah thank you very much. In fact, it's rather unfortunate that it becoming a ritual. There will be a spillover and people will die. It just shows one thing, that indeed we are unprepared as a nation. And as a student of security, and intelligence management, I believe strongly, sir, it is within even the national security architecture design that this thing would definitely happen if there is excess rain. I believe, as a student of security and intelligence management, that the national security of Ghana knows that when it rains excessively, there will be flooding and there will be a spillage of the dam, which will cause havoc to residents living within and around the dams. But where are we not putting mechanisms or preparing ourselves to overcome this anytime it occurs? It's just because we are negligent. That is one. And for me, this current government is that thoroughly wicked because they promise heaven, yet even hell they cannot deliver.
But some man promises on being more friends, you know.
The fact is that the reason why you voted for a government is to make sure that the tax you pay is used to save your life and protect properties.
Okay.
And that is unnegotiable statement where they must make sure that certain things they know it will happen. So they put mechanisms to make sure that it doesn't happen. And if it will happen, not to this magnitude where people are losing their homes and losing their lives. It's like we are without a nation or a shepherd without a leader. And so it is very pathetic. It is very sad. And it is becoming like a death trap kind of, where all those that are living around the riverbanks are always on edge, thinking or not knowing what next or what will happen next to them. And so we would appeal to both non-governmental organizations and the government that they can't be insensitive like this and claim to be Christians, claim to be good Muslims, because every life in this nation matters. Every life matters. We can't be looking the other way when we see our neighbor, our own families, or because they are not from our very core nuclear families. So we don't know they are human beings. As far as they are Ghanaians, as far as they are human beings, they needed to be saved. And they need help right now, not later, right now. That is what I think we must do.
Okay. Membra many also now you share these actions ne activity a akoso to say don't kai every year biano ababe yearly ritual yeah it do so in say ebesi e de na yebetumi aye ya e de tu sadi we as permanently ya watchene bi yensa metra hanka bi
minua Oheneba medase ebio se sa semu no minua don ona omoye law students o kan law no mo aye wo baby your friend ya kan force majoring ade a nipa ni hu hweye intino naturally NSC but DSC there enye natural something orchestrated by a human being. Now, Sebi, now Babe this adjumadie no. Did you think about the aftermath, the afterthought? Say the Babe ye no soon so ebeye saying. And say mo consider sadia now what are the plans? How would the go akwamua ubeshe say these vulnerable people no yebe to me clear say Sebi ya kendi fo and ne omudi o man kan no omondwen nipa no because ya to abama yen security ni and safety e won nsam
no one no dey
everything that has to do with the people no what there
enti yen close dam no
dam ni yen close but did you na mpacho yen ku nipa nso
na se dam na ayema
yen se japade
ti o dam no ayema se no nkomo ye die e wo se ye hu e bia solution a ebetumi de atu ase automatically dam no eserve me enama yenya kane yi dam ne yema na yemia ensuo no ebema dam no asɛe it automatically e was ye bie ene ye bie ena efa nipa enti yanya den
Oheneba enti no mu nim se afibia no ana every occasion no sa situation we ezi metie press conference VR for any ECG or say whatever it is and he was giving the history of it until you know say history will repeat itself until knowing very well say history will repeat itself. No, have you been able to find out the magnitude of what you are going to do, no, and the impact that is going to cause to the vulnerable people, and what are you going to do about it?
Let's take it as we say so. And now we are engineer, and now we are penning, and Ghana ha, and now we are penning, and we VR. Say, ye miens you know, damn no best say. Oh, and a damn no say so. Ye sika cranya for free, sia. And ye bien so. The ABCA, NSC, obeying.
Remember, ye be a dam. But at the end of the day, say ye share kwanya ye be fa so aso anu engineer no we can even divert it. We can divert it
no
o say no
over divert dam no
yeah diverting so no ye betu me diverting so no
am say when you hu adwuma no aye kan ho asem no
Oheneba
me say mo fa dam no to so me ye hwa
dam na enso na ebu no ye hu enso na ebu
enso ni Obedan what have it say?
Ya fa ho adwen. As on mine. Debio, ya fa we ho adwen. Because I see and the first time.
Okay.
Occasionally you see. And what provision have we made about it? So if I'm talking about the diversion, and yet now some na make
advice or more with you now so muntu free.
Omuntu kwai. If I know muntu kwai.
And to say omuntu mintu. Dam no so yet to me free. And to say abede.
Omuntu kwai.
Afibia abede.
Segle I see ya na ke pese ye de nkrofo kotena hom kotena onya asumdwe etena ba bi yie se ne omya omo ho beto omo kura na aban na boycott no
enti ada ye ne se aban
no should start resettling people sabita frache South Africa memu omo adwumade bia omo di omo friend RDP houses and RDP houses no enfie ayesi edima ehiafo a omo nihwe knowing very well say because baby a ote no so ote honum na say atoywenchen bi natural disaster this year it is going to cost lives, it is going to cost the country more.
What's it
ebe cost you on mine more, which is South Africa mine more.
And Ghana hana okay
no.
Yeah, the cost you more. Less, yeah.
Because you're munipa. No. Because you're munipa. You're doing nipa ho. Now, what your man munasa mampeni, unye uncrofo, unye umahu. Now, omo umudi anymon so because wa exhibitors are the subine into no. Omo umudi training and they don't care.
Obi so the dream be about say yanya gata kesi and ensuing kogo. Also, can they make big gutter to contain the water from the dam?
Odika.
That's all be a
Odika. Because Menuka say, Burkina Faso Modia, Bagri Dam,
Ebesi fire.
Ebesi.
Aye.
And say ye tio my muno. Na ye and candy for any and penny for and dream ya now ya bambo. Ya bambo enye ade ehia omo sebita frache na me tie ne oma ne bi atowe nchen we asi enfo omo ho onko ho enku say it's an emergency
ato agbefo no wo kwede ho
onko ho sa na I think keta and also when it happened nobody went there sebita frache but these are all some of their strategic plans to make sure said they settle the votarians because 2024 they want to resettle the people. Say no. So if you Togo what would you do? You will go back to your country and just to reduce the vote. Sabita frate, my just any high ni ye hwe ne oma bi na ye nya din wo ho
banana wodwe mo ho de wodwe Ghana fo
odwe ye ho akon send message ma Morocco fo na onja ne manfo
Morocco hasem ne yakwan
Morocco
hasem
na Morocco sabi ta pache omo ye ni pache Ghana fo
according to
na odima mpani no odima Morocco fo na odima Ghana fo
according to
obedi mampani or say I will protect lives and properties.
Yatro, and what can you?
O say that?
Yatro no book.
No, ma yatro mano.
And I say
no. Plagiarizing. You're plagiarizing.
Yeah, say. Yeah, constitution no. And ya drafting woman. And the Chief Justice reading where he did actually. And you're not coming moon what they can you. Now not one you're not just say. You are no can yes obey it you. You are no can yes cross say. I shall protect the public peace.
Exactly.
And that's saying. You know what can yet tremono. And okay, that's saying. Now you be a cat and a second so be protecting people who Ghana. And we cook 18.
And yes, sir, on your ready. On your ready. Because many are in about say if Ghana ni bako krampo wu ewa to rent and bimu. Enye natural. And on a midi can say law for one back as a force majority. And only dear ye ni wasem. Nyame akwan. But in ye nipa kwan na se Ghana ni bi more rekrato a it should be a concern.
What say?
Me say me timu biom se eye nipa kwan na enye nyame akwan. Senya broni ana law for beka se force majority. Na se eto Ghana ni na ne more rekrabu a it should be a concern.
A concern ma hwan.
Concern ma ye man penini na di na chidifo because you almost
nipa no a
sabi
nipa no a me pacho me ba na sa nipa no a wawuo no anase bia nipa no a wapira no ye wo say ye concern no sa nipa no wo free chebia himfi anase wo free voter region because I was say wo categorize nipa ni
enti sabi say oye anwurani onye nipa
according to Nanado.
And you want to mean demand penny.
And she faketa when so
correct.
Oh, where the atosumi nuni.
Exactly.
What 20 Morocco, Eja voter region for
earthquake in Morocco.
Yes.
And we here
a chain Ghana.
Because
now
sabi Mame ko Bible.
Yeah, okay.
Bible say the man who cannot provide for his household is an infidel.
I'm not sure say no.
Or nipa on to mention ne fearful no on set. So if Nanado cannot provide security for his people, Nanado nene chidi for any MPP abaya moteso ekonwa so at this time. Mun to mean protect Ghana for any mun sen fata.
Na dey mu before say wo no Nanado no wo beba no. No wadi ka say mo ne register no kra mu din wo mu no dodo no am free Togo. Etu oba ni nyina no wadi ka say voter region for free
sabi Ghana history yanko hwehwe Ghana history say yen nyina hefa na yefiri
obi afiri baby na ba
obi afiri baby na ba ya
nti asa Ghana yen fie
obi ani wa Ghana yen fie nti asembe na oka no it should be a disgrace. He should bow down his head in shame. I said you have been able to tweet and then you have not been able to tweet and even come sabetafra tempo for a radio station be a voter reading. Na katra omo say me na nado me ni adaje but katra
asana na do fa ne nyehwe kro
oh oya me man pani ada na me fa ne nyehwe but ade ne nya yen kan wasem oyin ba
no
ade ne nya yen kan wasem
me ba dia saba be trust ready come na come on mu ojano aso. Do you think say omampani Akufo-Addo the ekoso no any this man-made disaster no yakoso
man-made disaster ohona me pe no ohona me pe say yemfa ya dwen kosi yo man-made disaster sabi oyene ba ese e kire obitum somebody need to come and answer
e wo Ghana ha
ademuni risk management team e wo ho sabi di anamu ba be ye no mo assess and who the after
was some team soon mukrama a mudawa and son of Mobi.
And no my
oh man.
Did you ever record yourself dredging or my dredging?
A voter river authority say one more machines no media dredging no you ha I say, be 30 years.
I say ya, not 30 years, not I say ya. Only baby, I'll be quite high be. So, what Jane who say, Niao Babayano is going to cost life. Excuse me, Oheneba.
Cecilia, that had the yan and say, what they take got them crowd.
Evia, Colano, so we are no support. Evia, we are quiet.
But do you think, say, Oman Penny, what drink on a phone?
Thank you very much. In fact, this is the saddest government in the history of Ghana. In fact, it is the saddest because this government does not care about Ghanaians. And they have started that from the day they were inducted into office. They collapsed all businesses, especially the banks. That should tell you the kind of human beings they are, the kind of leadership they want to come and preside over the people of Ghana. They have assaulted the pillars of power. That is the constitution. They are not using it for anything. Whatever it is there, the power that resides in them is for the people. And now they throw it at their face. They trash them. They trash we Ghanaians as if we are nothing to them. And it concerns them and their family only. It's only their family they're thinking about. And sometimes I feel very sad that some people are in this nation still defend these callous and wicked people.
But still, you need a solution to this problem. The solution, and say, yenya dana, ye to me a move sa a day a free home. A crime ban the young fast because about yearly annually ritual, but there is seer all the time. Ninano, I was say a happening near the home como. Where ye be the home command in soon action. Na ye re the next time. Yenya dang, at the end of what's ye processes and say in soon foul because. Rollins are pension, I mean, since you former sir. Even during the time of Ura John Dramani Mahama, Mantibida, Ewo. So about a senna or of a sudden, I say, ensure you are far, we must say.
A Kufado, Oheneba, before time, Krana, and see.
But what ye, Mr. Momame or Heneno, as I'm not kind because I think, say, there is a certain evidence be war, or Henena Semnimoa, I was here, Jinaso. Wahine nana ekasa yenti moma yenti asema keta hene eka ye no eni yenti
at Kaji Canal when the sea defense was constructed, the contractor Gary Shack, they built these sluice gates to control the flow of the water. If it is flooded, the towns are flooded, open the sluice gates for the water to enter the sea. But unfortunately, they have not been opening the sluice gates for the water to flow freely into the. Now it's overflooded. And there's the need, there's an urgent need for the sluice gates to open so that the water can flow straight into the sea. Nothing will happen. Because when it is getting flooded, they just release the sluice gates. Now Akosombo has about 2 feet so that the water can be released into the system. And it's going to affect more the towns all over here. Anyako, Asharimba, as far as Waflau. That's what the appeal we are making to the community, to whoever can see our plight, is that they should open the sluice gates. The workmen, the engineers don't do things for fun. So we have to get that engineering technique and open the sluice gates.
Very good. So, uti asama nana ekaye ya. Do you think asa eyabwa payinti na menso yida fa ya?
Na enya bwa payo. Enya nguna ni na ekasa no. Dabi bronina na oye no. No nim say edu time bia there will be a magnitude of rain na any nsuo a ebema sebi. There will be more than what we require. And there should be a point that we can spill it into the sea. And why did he put those there? Inti ade inti na munim sa adwumade no. This year, you know, mo anye dredging. Mo moanya dredging se munni adwen bi ewo mutrim ewo nea mo pese mo ya adenti na moanya dredging na after no why don't you go and open the outlet for the water to enter into the sea
omurefi
me na me catch o me say se me ye me nyaya nka ne ya to aba ama John Dramani Mahama ababe tena akonya so anka sankrofo no the otsena nko anka omo onsawom
boni ben wa ya wo de me ko nsawom dia ewo we fidie so no Oheneba unhu mehu na say de tie no say
is it the protection
canal no
is it the protection of
ensuo freedom no a ebegu ha eti ewo se ye bi ha no won say ensuo we no a ekọ no ewo se ekokogu that area no na ke ye bi na eno nso no akọ epono mu
na wasi kwan no na ade na wo bie no sabita frache wo onya badwemba na wo bie no na wo expect say na wo expect say ebekọ infa wo bie no now we expect to say
I'm saying we no ombema na sisu say ya till
Tuesday and me say a hidden agenda because senya hidden agenda sabita frate simple this is simple just simple excuse me to say Jimmy for kra onya de amoye Jimmy for enya de amoye nim say me bie na kwan afa ha na de na aba akwan ba ko nso wo ho a mebie ama na akobopum and we see ha kwan no and we bie ha what do you expect to happen Debio what ni ana mo ye no se mo ye madwen ba na mo dwen na nyansa wo mutrim a those engineers no what were you expecting
me fra ye me nka ho
kafra na Oheneba e ya reho se wo hwe video yi na sebi e bia okọ afuom ebia oko school ebia oko dwaso na all of a sudden obi wo hokra ebia wako ba bia ba wabeda kakra ogina home obi wo hokra ne ho gogo no na wo beti na yanko oko hemfa na makoso sa blanda we madi sa dwumadie and still no munnu mo ho. But you confidently hold press conference and then you say it will be on until Tuesday. So life should continue on going down the drain. Properties should be lost. Things should be destroyed up until Sebita Frache. Say dam no. Akosombo say Eastern region ewo.
Yeah.
We are sure say the outlet and nam Eastern region kronimo a. Akomu bebie.
Oh, Debbie.
Maybe so answer me.
Oh, I can't say no be a so be
no be some say
maybe also say could be a beam no. And almost say say jam honey jam key naira.
Enti anka fa chebi hodi anka ombe hu key no. Ana enam regional kofori di anka ombe hu key no.
Asa wa say because
that is what I said earlier on, that it is within our national security design and plan that when these things are going to happen, they have or intelligence. As far as there is a heavy rain, aside that, the national disaster management also has plans to prevent this kind of outrageous spillage. That is a point I'm emphasizing, that indeed this is a deliberate thing to kill human beings.
Deliberate.
It's deliberate.
And yet deliberate.
It's deliberate. They can't say they don't know anything about this. Nobody can deny it. Nobody, not the national, not the national disaster management. They cannot deny it.
Obi fi voter region and I say on Kagana.
And I'm so Kobi Sananadwe.
Obi fi voter region. Na Sabita Frache. I didn't think I had the voter region for FASA or how we. Why? Are they not part of Ghanaians? Are they not paying tax? Sabita Frache, running near Mamma, yes, my voter reading for Okasa Asem now, Omon Count. Do you exempt them? So, identity and their well being shouldn't be a concern. Maybe so in about Keta, up to now. Have they said anything to them?
David, Nanado and Crada. Okay.
But to me, call Morocco.
Morocco
near CA
what written
near CA and I saw a cop. Yes, or Chankwa no Homako. And you know, so unko ya na wanu mu asema kwa. Is it not the same thing?
Okay.
Near see ye. And also, say, wait, how? How? When and a dino. Yeah, a dynasty on a dynasty on. Na sebita fracture that ben Ghana or mambo bonny way. A bed not that ben on nipa ba benyeska. No what to me akwa sit down bium. Not in a bush and funny, and you almost better not could one for how long? But could one more very painful. Could one now look at this child. Sabi Oheneba Shakwalawe. For how long would they be sitting on a could one? On better move for how long? Because could one Michelle who play bia Michelle and Kobe bia. It's because they don't have anywhere to go. Because your beer, you know, who we are akosombo residents, obekono no wa dad juju no ho, one ne mba, o ma dad juju wo mo ho. Ubeko engineers o mu di sa nyamran sam ne awudi sam we no. Ubeko na sebi who play a video no kra, play na kwachi. I was looking at some of them. They were laughing in the video. Yeah. Okra ni phones e jina soro. They were laughing. Because etu anyonko a etu adua. You will see them. They were all laughing. Yeah, because Oma yes spillage. A cop. So what? Listen to them. Say you are causing this. And you are still, because who would yet, at least you are going to make a report to say whatever your work has been successful. Oheneba. Okay. We aye do media. Obekwa ko di ho dance here say we do media successful because no necessary. Aswani. But the see we chire ne there and the anya na sem because some say excuse me, we are not being tribalistic. Okay. We are not being tribalistic. But what we are saying is, we have to do the same thing too. Because Ghana. Me pacho me ba. Mami for aseda ema mabuafo amene omo ahia ene heat no anwa de but no kwasem ne say adwuma ya akoso no eye boapaye ene obi aseda ye say ye ma nsuo nyiri mfa won. Eye intense and eye intentional. Bibia ne ho nipa no ebetumi aye like kobie no ha ubie ha no a ha no ekọ wasada close ha no ene wa bie ha nti nsuo no beduru ha ayema na ebu afa so na ene na mafie mu, and that's the western nipa bia betumi aye yemfasra emfa emaspanish fo aduro mo dia mame but me saka no me ba be draw 3 yabom wom me be wiar mama 2 eti transna twen me na me be ma sika ama wadi eti wodi ya no say we do hobajim so unya twa ye twa star 274 hash star 274 hash no was selected number 1 power SYZ power SYZ power SYZ now the hu awuram no abajiska mama kafo aye Big Ben tablet emma Big Ben tablet emma Big Ben tablet bra Big Ben tablet emma eno ana meka sana meka no wo ya bema Big Ben tablet and I make come from out. Bema de ura de moi or represent member nyina e wo wiase. It wa daroma. Di huni many munyam kayen. Why? And one no. Your friend a Big Ben tablet. Pharmacy and the drugstore be a bowrum piano. Ubenya Big Ben tablet. Uber to me a friend 0551 0551 551 444 0551 551 444. Mami for a Safari Valley and fa amount. Baby enuoma pa ewo enono emua fefe enenam ho. Ubo urawa enuoma efe ewo wiase ubenya bi. Hotel papa esisiwo side. Na unya urawa na wohwe emua enenam ho krante wo twe adoa kokote opro ne nyina bi nenam ho giraffe ene samwo ne nyina wo ho efe waterfall papa bi ene na sefo bi bia pa no wiase hu bia no obenya bi e wo Safari Valley enam no fresh ye che no ne yekuno na ye de ayeduane ama wadi bowura ho na wo no wo enkonkodi ensawoso obatumi afre wo
0596 914394 0596 914394. Mami first Spanish edro emao Spanish garlic mixture and the capsules. When I sit at a wordro no, ojo so bebre wordro no. Hypertension, arthritis, halitosis, wordro enono. Bibina issue. Ebebo. Your Spanish ginkgo capsules, your strategy for ginkgo biloba, and soya oil mo. Ekuta a year ebo adwene and ya komano eboy. Ekuta anti-aging property to your beer ebo friend. 0266 114111 0266 114111. Dr. Amuzu at the Amuzu Haba Clinic at the Aba was a weak erection, early ejaculation, shrink penis, severe waist pains, prostate disorders, and yadia bia yarano. Fako Amuzu Haba Clinic, no the penis doctor. It's a furaho na wamwa freno 0241 959326 0241 959326. Afraid Maria Mimura mu ene amra medin komo no de aka no mensaka yegu so yedin komo e de ekono de oho ye de beto aso mamemfa aka just simam yenu eti Maria me kwa no no nebom de aba no mo famra me enkwada esa amanfo bi nso okuruma ewu Ghana ha amanfo de asembeba ewu kwaku frimpon de asembeba ewu asembeba he wurade we trouble foforo na nam kwan so awoba no o we de nwa na so amunku no no na ne chemfo ameka yen ani akoni obi adi 1,000 cities 056 0256 number be no 0256 555. When you new numbers no new numbers no mu deeper 0256 555 one win 1,000 Ghana cities what the 1,000 Ghana cities see it me be babe mano me the next person ye be ro wo so betumi atwabi we de tetete we yan ntem a wo be di ntem see the next one and an no the next one and the next one and kai kabos pine one also them what them 024402 hi another 0257 106 0257 106 what's one in 1,000 cities next one and also call me say and me yan gidi ade amamo se sika no amafo edi ni nyafunya aha anu na kono the next one so na nam so no the next one na nam so no hey 05025 we and then omudi sika hey we so 0535 049 and also edi 1,000 cities. The next one saka no me nyin with TV no so on be send the amamonti wa went to me and drain no akwanya ababeda nemom ya ka chem say ending bia ebabia no eye jackpot no a ye run no now this time round nyame ya aduma say memne day ye be run the jackpot no a ye de ebrem me saka ending okay. So that will be 28. So 28, yeah, the jackpot at the bebremo. It's jackpot Uber to me etcha at the atoho. Every ending be on the jackpot on the beba. Two 2 years as a channel. Yaman for a winnie sika, any mobile phone so be when iPhone 14 Pro Max no. Ninano and no. It also ube to me adrene. Now one when it be chadi upon a yarduma. Yabesign a sheer beam. Namidi Jumedi and the diacano at the amamo. Madam Penny 4 year. One more eba Jumedi so and a day. Ase papa paso mobaye e ba e beka yensa aseda enkoma don Emmanuel Agbanyo why treasure at the National Caucus NDC parliamentary aspirants and mini abema Reverend James Ofoy Bata one also a PRO National Caucus NDC parliamentary aspirants one also eka ho enene ya babewie enya na ne no mo ebesesia what's no balance program no it omunya ewia free time no ya betrase near the common Reverend Akasa Minia Donso Akasa. I don't do me ya. Yabasa Shiabim, near trust near the common so. Metremu Edima Mugabi Mass. Midiano Oheneba Boamah Bennie Ukuman grade 1 about 8 o'clock. Midugumbe Ed Bebremo. Na Sesia de Beposo hima. Now ya for amanfo. Wane Krantama Ed Casebo Papa Ed Bremo Macramuna.
It's BKC Music.
Hardo, Sikanye Kokunye, Pow, Pow. We are saying so far, someone in the Wahunko. I didn't want to start the Bachame Crami so. Me so, I'm a slash when you why when you meet bro. When you meet bro, so when you come up, I won't come in home. No, Jinaye, Pefi. We didn't go no slow. Sikanye Kokunye, we are making. Pantama Pame, Ocean, Bohana, Misho. Yamishira, talk to me from you take Panamico. And then I make you blue view. Young Copona say, who? Before by me, you'll be out. Young Tona, and me too.